you will make a better understanding on us, on EB China, because we are also a high technology enterprise. Okay, so if you have any ideas or any you can send to us. We will try. Our engineers will try to work out the solution. Yes, solution for you. Okay. Okay. So Jenny, any more?
We are the member of Untitled Chapter. We have been working participants in the social activities to take the social responsibility.
Okay, good. Okay, so EB China deeply understand that we are not only just in the enterprise. We also, we will take our social responsibility to be actively participate in social activities. Yeah, to take our social responsibility to make them more benefits for our society. Okay, so that's all for our company introduction about EB China. So now it's time for our colleagues to bring the wonderful live show about e-bikes, because today we have at least many different models e-bikes to explain, to show you. Okay, so let's welcome our colleagues to the next live show. So welcome, Ethan.
Hello, good morning everyone. This is Ethan from EB China. Now I will show you more details or more information about our this time. Which model is yes, 1908. Yes, as you see here is one of new kind. It's different from the last two electric bicycle live shows, which about 1908 and the 1811. So this is our one of new type electric bicycles here. Now you can see many different from the 1908 before. As you see, we add the before bars here to give you more choice to add some or more different part here. To give you a different choice when you go outside or do a cycling, or on the weekends you have a picnic with your friends or your families. So you need to get some things to here, but you need some space to put all your things in. So we added different part here, so that you can add things as you want. And back to these days, this is autumn now. So in autumn there are many good days with bright sunshine and warmly temperatures. So it's good weather and good days in autumn for you or your friends, your families to go outside, to have a cycling or have a picnic. So why not choose our electric bicycles here, which is the model 1908, like of me. So as you see, these models, which is 1908. So as you see, first it's very big. Then the other traditional electric bicycles. So where we design, we want our electric bicycle more useful and more reliable for you, for your daily use, or you ride or drive our electric bicycles to your companies, to your office, to help you have nice working days. So back to our electric bicycles, we have different designs from the other factories. And as you see, the terrace is very huge. This battery is about 24-inch. Yes, with about 4-inch wire. So this battery is stable enough for you for your daily use, and it will give you a better science about driving or riding the electric bicycles. So that we hope all of our electric bicycles with these models 1908 will give you a better experience of driving or riding. So as you see, our electric bicycles is used the double disc brake systems. As you see here, on the handlebars there are two handle brake. The left brake controls the inboard brake gears, and the right brake controls the rear brake here. So both of these two double disc brake systems will give you more safeties and more stable transportations when you go outside. And then let me introduce more information or more details for you. And here, as you see, yes, speed career. We also call it regulators. So the speed careers is made from one of the world's famous brand called the Shimano's. As we know, Shimano is the world famous speed career makers and suppliers. Most of our electric bicycles are used the Shimano speed careers, so that it will give you a more flexible or different experience when you riding or driving our electric bicycles. And back to the common introductions. EV electric bicycles is professionals, manufacturers of electric bicycles over 10 years. And we mainly produce electric bicycles with modern management and advanced equipment. We are rapidly developing. Our factory is one of the first to have the rise of several import or export in China. We can produce more than 100,000 pieces per year, and have been exposed to many countries, including the European, Americans, Western Asians, Japan, and so on. We always pay much attention to quality and new design, and our new technology improves day by day, so that we have successfully produced many souvenirs products compared with other factories, and some of them with Chinese patents, with better quality and reasonable price. And we have many customers in and abroad. At the same time, Chinese government gave us many stories about qualities and credit. Now we are devoting to make top-class electric bicycles with lowest price to our customers. And we warmly welcome all friends to visit our factories one day. Back to these electric bicycles. As we know, electric bicycles is different from the traditional ones. Due to we added the brushless motors and the resilience batteries added to the bicycles, so that the design of the electric bicycles. So our electric bicycles have three models. The first model is in your daily use. You can make our electric bicycles use the same as traditional ones. So the first model is called the pedal models. In these pedal models, you do not need to switch the buttons. Yes. As the means of the pedal models, there is no electricity from the lithium batteries, which support our brushless motors to work. So that in pedal models, you just only can ride it, not driving. So it is suitable for the fitness and the cycling. So in these models, you can use our electric bicycles as traditional ones. Yes, it's use the same as the bicycles. But the second models we call the power access model. In these models, the brushless motors will use power which from the lithium batteries, so that it will signals the singles which you ride our electric bicycle when you ride for about 2 or 3 cycles, so that the motor will find the signals which from the pedals, so that it means you need some powers to help you to ride more easily, so that the brushless motor will use about 60% of the lithium batteries, so that the brushless motors will use powers to give you a power to push you ride more easily. In the power assist models, it can support suitable electricities according to the pedal power automatically that is suitable for the long range variable in size. So in the power access models, it will help you ride more easily. And the main difference from the electric bicycles and the traditional ones, due to the third models, which covers 4 electric models. In these models, you need that it's use all the powers, about 100% of the from the lithium batteries, so that our brushless motor will all work. So it will help you to driving more easily. So the secondly and thirdly models is the main difference from the electric bicycles and the traditional ones. So it is main different, and is the electric bicycles advantages from the traditional ones. And back to these models, which is 1908. Back on me. Back after the double disc brake systems, there is LCD displays here in the handlebars, and this LCD displays will show the most important 3 information here. What's the time and what's the speed you are riding or driving, and how much left of the batteries, and how far you have drive or driving. So you want to know the 3 important information you can from these LCD displays. From these LCD displays, you can get the information which you want. And it will help you translate yourself. And to change your driving or pedal situations, so that you can according to the speed to conserve the energy when you are riding or when you are driving. And the next to the LCD displays is one of the world famous speed graders maker or suppliers, which is the Shimano's. Yes, it has six speed grade here, and see the real part here. And then you can see there is too many chain wheels here. Different chain wheels are stand for speed levels. So when you are riding or driving, you want to drive or driving more faster. So you just need to switch these buttons, and when you hear a noise like a car, so that it means it changes the speed levels for you. And then you change more, the speed levels will also change at the same time, so that you can drive more faster and more stable from how fast you want. And if you are worried about if I ride or drive too fast, I'm care about my safety. You want the electric bicycle, slow it down. So don't worry. In the back of the speed graders, there is a buttons which we call it. This is a refill buttons. When you push these buttons first, it will change the speed levels, make it low down the levels. For example, if you are the highest levels, you just push these buttons into the end, and it will change to the original speed. Totally, we call it the first speed when you are riding or drive. So the Shimano speed graders is a stable speed graders in the world. So we want these speed graders will give you a more safety and more stable, more reliable ways to help you get a more funny or more interesting cycling or driving from our electric bicycles. And back to our speed graders. This is made from the Shimano's, which have 7 speed levels you can choose. So it will be most professionals to help you be professionals riders or driver. And as you see, here is a button here. These buttons in the left of the handlebars. These buttons have 3 buttons. You switch it means you switch different models here. Yes, as you see in the screen. Yes, there is 3 different models here. You just switch these buttons and it will change. So when it works, it is the original model, which we call the pedal model. In these models, the brushless model will not work, and the batteries will not run. So that you just in these models, you can shape your bodies or do some cycling outside with you and your friend. And it is also best size transport for you. So you can use our electric bicycles in its pedal models to have far-away cycling, and it will help you be more stronger, and help you more healthier. And if you ride too far, you feel tired, you need time to take a rest. But you don't want to, but you still want to keep moving. So don't worry, you just switch these buttons here. Yes, just click on these buttons and it will change. If you change to the power assist models, they can use about 60% of the models here to give you a power to push you, let you drive or ride more easily. So you can ride about about 2 to 3 cycles, and the motor will give you power to push you, to help you drive or ride more easily. So it will help you to have a rest. So at the same time, if you are too tired to have a cycling, you can also switch. You can also click on these switches and switch the models from the power assist models to the full electric models. In these models, these electric bicycles will use about 100%, and they use power which from the lithium batteries, so it will work fully. So in our test, our electric bicycles, it can run or ride, it can run as fast as about 45 kilometers per hour. So in different countries, electric bicycles in laws have different speed in the road. So we think the 45 kilometers per hour is okay or is suitable for you about your daily or workday use. Back to this battery, the default part. When you switch the buttons here, it will change different models for you to help you drive or ride more easily. And as you see here, is the lithium batteries. So we want our electric bicycles to look more beautiful and stable. So we hide our lithium batteries in these cross bars. And traditionally, electric bicycles have formed with triangles, but we want our electric bicycles more lightly and more stable. So we reduce the crossbars and we added the strength about our foams, as you see here. This bars is added most of our electric bicycles is use aluminum alloys. As we know, aluminum alloys is very lightweight, but it is also very harmless steels for our daily use. So we both of for our electric bicycles in this model 1908 we use the aluminum model, aluminum alloys. So it will give you a stable and more safety use on your daily life. And back to our batteries. Different from the traditional salt PT batteries, we choose the lithium batteries for you daily use. As we know, lithium batteries is more stable and more powerful than the traditional batteries. And we hide our lithium batteries in the foams. And maybe we are worried about our lithium batteries is hide in the foam. So how could I or how can I charge the batteries? Don't worry. As you see here, is a key. This key, when you switch it, and you can deliver the batteries from the foams like this. Like this. Here is our lithium batteries in my hand. It's very lightly, but it is stable enough and big enough to give you enough power for your daily use. Our batteries is also use the world famous brand, which as you see here is in the scenic. Yes, as you see here, there are different numbers here. As you see first, is about 48 volts by about 11 ampere hours. So this lithium batteries is more than 500 watts hours, and it is big and big enough for your daily use. And maybe you are worried, how can I charge these batteries? So, as you see here, in the there is a light in the front of the batteries with the RGB light. So traditionally, the RGB light will show about three colors, which about the green, blue, and red to you. And the different lights will give you more different information about how much left about these lithium batteries. So you can just click on these buttons and then you will see these batteries, which the light shows between the blue and the green. It means it's about 60% left in these lithium batteries. And the charge holes we hide it in the front of gears. In the left of the light, as you see here, there is a charge hole here. Our charge machine uses about the AC about 100 to 240 volts with smart charge. It means that if you charge our lithium batteries, it will charge in 3 or 5 hours. And this lithium batteries is big enough for your weekly use. So you just charge for one time, then you can ride or drive our electric bicycles in 5 days. So it's our electric bicycles is suitable for your weekly use. And our batteries is also can divide it, and you can put the battery back. So it will help. It will give you different charge models here. You can deliver it, or you can charge it on the electric bicycles here. And if you are worried about if our lithium batteries is easily to be stolen, so don't worry. If you hide the keys here, it means the lithium batteries is locked in these phones. And as we know, aluminum alloys is very strong and very harmless enough, so it's not easily to be stolen from these aluminum alloys form. So your lithium batteries is very safety here, and don't worry about it if it can be stolen. So back to the lithium batteries charge. As I told you before, it can charge. You can just use the charge machines, adding the charge pad to the charge homes, so that the charge machine will work and the battery will be charged. And then you can also divide it with the keys in my hand. Just switch. Just turn right. Just switch it, and it will easily to divide it here. as you see, the battery is big enough for your daily use. So don't worry, it will be run out when you ride or drive 3 days. And of the form part of our electric bicycle. Let me tell you the real part of our electric bicycles. And as you see, there is a pedal here. Maybe you are interested on our saddles if there is something different from other electric bicycles. YouTube, we designed the shock systems. As we know, shock systems is used in the form or in the real part. Both the saddle is one of the important part in our shock systems. So our saddles will also be a part of our shock systems. And we added rail pairs to make sure the saddle is stable and can give you enough support when you are driving or riding in your daily use. And if you are a big man, so you can switch this part and this connect part. You can just switch it and you can adjust the highest the height of the saddles. Or you want our saddles be more lower. So don't worry. You can also buy control this height of the saddles so that it will change the height here. That is depend on yourself. So our electric bicycles is also adjustable. So you can maybe you think these handles in these electric bicycles is not suitable or comfortable enough for you. So you want to add the wheels or have different shape of the saddles. So don't worry, you just send us your requirements about saddles or different parts about the whole electric bicycles. We can design it for yourself. And back to our electric bicycles. As you see here, the chain wings and the chain wheels takes borders, harness materials like stainless steels. So it is also suitable or reliable for your daily use. And in the chain wheels, we added the rustlers oils to painting it. So it is suitable for your use in raining or snowy days. You don't worry about the chain or chain wheels will be rusted by rains or snows. Back to the shock systems. As you see here, in the fourth part, there is two shock here. And our shock systems use ear shock systems. We use the pattern ears when you cross a road which have many up and downs in the road. So maybe you think the road is not good enough for you to go across. So don't worry. Due to our shock systems, when you go across a hose, so you just use both of our handle grips, and that the shock systems will work. So the shock systems will give you a more comfortable and more reliable support for you, so that you will get different interesting of our electric bicycles will help you make it interesting from riding or driving. And in the parts, in the real parts. And as you see, this model is different from the last 2 weeks. We added the real part here. You can edit things here. At first, I told you you can edit the basket here, or you can also add a saddle here. But in many countries, it's not allowed you to ride with persons in your bag. In your bag. So, so if you want to have different requirements about you need a basket here, added in the real part. So just need person C to add a basket here. So the electric bicycles is also adjustable for you. And the electric bicycles is not only transport in our daily use. It is also important members in your families or in your daily life. It is an important part in your daily life. You can ride our electric bicycles in the autumn. In many good days, you can have cycling to our side, and you can ride electric bicycles with your family and your friend, and have bad cycling or bad riding from these electric bicycles. And as you see, the brake wheels also have different design. As you see here, both of those brake wheels be collected together to make it not easy to be broken in some dangerous situations. We hope that our electric bicycles will give you more safety driving or riding experience. So the safety is important design for our electric bicycles. And you see we added the crossbars or this bar here. This bar is much bigger than the traditional electric bicycles or the traditional bicycles. So this crossbars is stable enough or simple enough for stable for the whole electric bicycles. And then in the real part, as you see here, we added different form here. It will give you more stable riding or driving experience here. So even you can add something here for a basket. For example, in autumn, in weekend, there is a good days outside. You want to go outside to have a picnic with your friend or your families. So if you added a basket in the real part, so you can put all your things, your food, your drinks, or the picnic planted here. So these electric bicycles will give you a better experience in your daily life. And we design electric bicycles. We want our electric bicycles will give you better use to help you live more easily or live more interest. So our electric bicycles is suitable for the people of all ages. For example, your children can use electric bicycles, but not these models. This model is suitable for the adults, so that these electric bicycles is not suitable for the children. And in the back of me, there is a model which is 1811. It's small, but it's also powerful, stable, reliable enough for your children to use. And back to these models, here's the 1908. So it will become one of the important part in your daily life. And our electric bicycles will also show your lifestyles or your styles to others. From our electric bicycles, you can see this is powerful, reliable. And if you ride our electric bicycles, maybe you can be a superstar on the road when you ride or drive our electric bicycles. And it also can show others which is your lifestyles, because maybe you are environmental friendly person. You want to have a more greenly, low carbon life. So electric bicycles is a good choice. And maybe you want to show others you is responsibilities persons you are. So you can ride our electric bicycles. And as you see, our electric bicycles is also suitable for you to help you to do some exercise. To help you be more healthier. And there are more different or more details back to the models. As first I told you with for electric models, if you are interested or you are worried, how could I control the speed? Don't worry, you will switch the models from the pedal model or the power assist models to the full electric models, so that you can use these levers here. You can push these levers to control the speed of you want. So if you want our electric bicycles from more faster, you can switch this reform in the end, so that our brushless model will received your signals issued from the reforms, so that the brushless models will use different percent of the powers from the resilient batteries, so it will work in different situations, so that it will help you drive more easily or drive more fast as you want. In our test, I told you our electric bicycle speed is about 45 kilometers per hour, so it is fast enough for daily use. And there are more different informations or details you can learn from our electric bicycles, like this model 1908. Back to our electric bicycles. I told you these electric bicycles is also shows different lifestyles for you, for your daily use. And we design our electric bicycles. Yes, want these electric bicycles will help you work or give you more different experience in your daily life, so that you can learn different from our electric bicycles. And if you want to learn more information, or if you want to have electric bicycles like this model 1908, please send your requirements on our Alibaba shop. Also, please follow us, follow our Alibaba shops. So you are always welcome. So there are other models here. So please welcome my colleague to show you more information about our electric bicycles. So welcome my colleague to to introduce you more information about this model, which calls 1912. So welcome my colleague. So welcome my colleague Olivia's.
Hello, this is Olivia from EB China. Now I will share you some details and information about another model of e-bikes. As you all know, bikes is very popular and common traffic tools in China and even all over the world. There are also many different kinds of e-bikes in our company, like model 1801, and its charger is AC 100 volt to 240 volt with smart charge. It is a very large container to support you to go anywhere you want, and even if you are although you are adult or teenager, even young children, and its motor is brushed with 315 watt real motor. It is a very special motor, and with its charging time is only need 4 to 6 hours. It's a very short time, and even if you are waiting for office, you can it can also support you to the office in time. And its battery is lead battery 36 volt and 10 Ah, and its throttle is optional and it's not compulsory. And its thinner type is speed thinner. And next, I will introduce some functional components. Like it is classified into many components like frame, tires, rim, chain wheel, and its frame is aluminum alloy. It is a very common alloy, and it also can support sophisticated weight. And its tire is only 20-inch. Although it is very small number, but it can also it is very comfortable and portable. It can support you to go everywhere you want. And like in summer, we can take it with your friends to go on a picnic. And its rim is allowing, and its brake it is classified into two types, like FRV brake or RRV brake. And position. And its chain is KMC, and its front fork is still straight fork. It is very convenient, and its rear rank is allowing, and its handlebar is also allowing, and they are also made of allowing. It's very special and comfortable. And its saddle is comfortable city style. It is very useful for our daily use. And its steam is allowing portable. And almost all our e-bikes can also foldable. They can be very little and can be folded. You can take it into your room or a subway, and no need to consider the traffic. And its net weight is 18 kilogram. You can, although you are an adult or teenager, even a young children, it can also support you. And its max speed is less than or equal to 25 kilometer. Can for you to go everywhere you want. And its max load is 100 kilogram, and its carton size is 900 multiple 470 multiple 760, and its container load is 110 units or 20 FG. And another type is 230 units 40 FG. Distance per charge is more than or equal to 40 kilometer. Above all, this model 1801 is very special e-bike in our company. It can support you to everywhere you want, and it is very comfortable and convenient. If you are in hurry to your office or go to school, you can ensure you that go on the office or school in time, even in advance. So if you are interested, interested in our model 1801 e-bikes, you can buy it in Alibaba. And next, that's all for this type of e-bikes. Welcome our colleague.
This is Tim from EV China.
Hello everyone, this is Hannah from
Today I will show us my company's products bicycles. Now I will introduce the 11801 electric bicycle introduction. What's the bicycle charger?
It's AC 100 to 214 smart charge.
Yes. What's the charging time?
About 2 to 5 hours.
Yes. This bicycle can take us to everywhere, and it can very convenient. What's the super?
It's optional.
Yes.
Do you know what's the motto of it?
Yes. The bicycle motor is 250 W real motor. It's very great.
Do you know what's the battery?
The battery is lithium battery, 36 volt. It's very the bicycle's battery is very great. Do you know the bicycle's senior type?
It's the speed sensor.
Yes.
What about the display?
The display is LED. It's very stable. It's very safe a lot.
What about the speed gears?
The speed gear is Shimano 6-speed. What's the real driver?
It's Shimano 6-speed too.
Yes. Do you know the machine chemical components?
Yes, it has about front press, rim, chain, and chain wheel, and wheel rack, and handle and rest.
Yes, this bicycle is used aluminum alloy. It's very
The price is about 20 each.
yes. We can ride the bicycle to supermarket or park. What's the types? It's 20 inch. What's the climbing capacity?
About 12 degrees.
Yes, we can we can ride bicycle to work out our body. What's the rim?
The rim is alloy.
Yes. Do you know the bicycle's brake?
It's FR brake or RR brake.
Yes.
Do you know what's the chain and the chain wheel?
The chain is KMC. And the chain wheel is alloy. What's the speed barrier?
It's Shimano 6-speed.
Yes. Comparator with other bicycle, our bicycle is very fast. What's the real brake? It's the bicycle has a real brake.
No.
What's the bicycle's handlebar?
It's alloy, and the stem is alloy too.
Yes, the handlebar is very good. It's very big. What's the bicycle saddle?
The saddle is GST.
Yes.
Now, do you know what's the net weight?
It's 18.5 kilogram. It's very great.
How about the max speed?
It's less than 30 kilometer.
And how about the max load?
Max load is it's 900. Max load is 100 kilograms.
How about the carton size?
The carton size is 900 mil. For 470, 780.
Do you know how about the max load?
The max load is 100 kilograms. The bicycle's distance per charge is more than 40 kilometers.
The bicycle's container load is 110 units or 20 FT 250 units.
Yes. Our bicycle is very great. So if you are interested in our bicycle, you can send us, and I will connect with you.
Please contact us.
Yes. Now I will show you the next bicycle.
Is
The model is 1908 electric bicycle introduction.
yes. How about the charger of the
The charger is AC 100V to 250 40V smart charge. What's the motor?
is brushless 50
It's 500.
thank you.
What's the charging time?
It's about 3 to 5 hours.
Yes. What's the battery?
The battery is lithium battery 400 for 30 days.
Our bicycle also is very great. So what's the throughput? Oh,
Can you introduce the mechanical components for us?
yes. The frame is all-new alloy. The climbing capacity is 12 degrees. Do you know what's the type of our bicycle?
It's about 26 inch.
What's the brake?
The brake is FR disc brake or RR disc brake.
Yes. Do you know the chain?
The chain is KMC.
Yes. What's the rear?
It's manual 7-speed.
Yes. Do you know the chain wheel?
The chain wheel and the chain is alloy and KMC.
Yes. What's the steam?
The steam is alloy.
Yes. Do you know we can ride the bicycle to somewhere we want?
Yes.
Yes, it's very convenient, and our bicycle is useful for us to
Do you like to ride the bicycle to everywhere you want?
yes, I think ride the bicycle can save my time. We can have more time to do other things. Do you know the
And the bicycle is convenient for us to use. The next, do you know what's the next speed?
the max speed is less than 35 kilometers.
And the next load is about 125 kilograms.
Yes. Do you know the net weight?
It's about 14 kilograms.
Yes. How about the canter size?
It's 150 for the 360 to 900.
Yes. The bicycle's distance per charge is more than 50 kilometers. And do you know the counter load?
The container load is 70 units or 20 ft, 150 units or 40 cents per ton.
Yes. This bicycle also great. So if you have interest in our company's bicycle, you can contact with us.
Thank you. Next, welcome our colleague.
Yes.
Hello, this is Yuna from ED China. Let me introduce the next bicycle. The next bicycle, the model 1521. The charger is the AC 100 volt to 240 volt smart charger. The motor is brushless 250. The charging time is 4 to 6 hours. It's very short, so we need to charge in time. The battery is D battery 36 volt. The throttle is option. The sensor type is speed sensor. Let's introduce the machinery components. The framework is aluminum alloy. The tires is 700 centimeters. The timing capture is 12 degrees. The rim is alloy double wall. The front fork is Taiwan SR SUNTOUR suspension fork. The chip is made of KMC, and the chair wheel is made of alloy. The motor's brake is made of MR. Hydraulic disc brake RR disc brake. The bike's wheel brake. The bike has no real rims. The rear F Shimano 3 speed Shimano 8 speed. The model's saddle is Taiwan Polo. The handlebar is made of alloy. Packing information. The model's net weight is 26 kilograms. Cross weight is 31 kilograms. The carton size is 1,470 and 270 and 1,070. 75% packing. The model's max speed is 25 kilometers. The max load is 120 kilograms. The container's load is 70 units, 20 ft, 160 units, 40 ft. The distance per charge is 45 kilometers. The bicycle goes down the wheels very much. Riding a bicycle on the road is very fantastic. More and more people is advocating environmental protection, so we can ride bicycles at school or goes to work. It's very convenient. But now bicycle riding is also a very excellent exercise. We can ride bike on the morning to exercise. It's a very excellent exercise. It can also keep health. Now that the bicycle riding is able to keep the body exercise, can economize the sources of energy. More and more economical bicycles is coming. We didn't need to charge it every day. It also can feel energetic and very environmental friendly. I am very like riding bikes. I think it very convenient and can also and it is also helpful for our health. We can look at some like holidays. We also can take bicycles go out. We can ride bicycles with friends and it is very funny. Riding bicycles to school is also very convenient. If you are far away, if your home is far away from school, you can ride bikes. It can save time. Next best bicycle is 1,809. The charger is AC 100 watt to 240 watt smart charger. The motor is brushless 350. Charging time is 4 to 6 hours. It's very short. The battery is V-battery, 48 volt. The throttle is optional. We can take it anywhere. The display is LCD 5 model adjust speedometer. The frame is aluminum alloy. The tire is 26-inch. The rim is alloy double wall. The chain and the chain wheel is made of KFC and alloy. The model has no rear rack. The saddle is made of GST. The brake is made of FR disc brake and the RR disc brake. The speed gear is Shimano 6-speed and the rear derailleur is Shimano 6-speed. The handlebar is made of alloy. The suspension is floor suspension and the suspension seat post. The max speed is 30 kilometers and the max load is 130 kilometers. The distance is per charge. That's all for the model. Welcome to my colleague.
Now I will introduce the next EV bikes. Model 1809 USD 727. The charger is AC 100V to 240V smart charge. It has enough charge to provoke you go there and go everywhere by bike. And the next one is charging time. This bike you can ride this bike to 4 to 6 hours. And next is throttle. It has optical optional throttle. The next mechanical components. Mechanical components. And the next one is film. Film is aluminum alloy. This very it's very and the shock absorber absorbs the eliminates riding shock and adapts to all torsions. The chair is 26-inch pass 4. Rim is alloy double wall. The chain is KMC. The chain wheel is alloy. The rear rack is the bike can rear rack? No. The shadow is GST. The motor is brushless 345W. The battery is limited battery 48V 11Ah. The sensor type is leader cylinder. For the foldable high stress frame, you can go everywhere you want. Easy to put it in small space such as a track. Rear, the handlebar is alloy. The stem is alloy, and the performance. This bike max speed less than 30 kilometer. The max load is 140 kilogram. About the charging mode, we can use traditional AC chargers for charging. Number 2, we can charge wheel riding. So our e-bikes is both electric bicycle. The distance per charge more than 45 kilometer. And then I will introduce the next e-bikes. The name is model 1908. And by the way, we have 3 models for riding. One is 100% all use electric model without any drive. This is called foot riding. And the second way is electric access model. 60% power accent, easy riding. The third one is riding mode. variable speed riding mode. You can enjoy riding. It's really funny. We have LED lights, high meter lighting, and longer distance and longer life. The EV bike model 180908. The charger is AC 100V to 240V smart charge. The charging time is 3 to 5 hours. Does the bike have throttle? Yes, it has. Vertical components. The EV bike frame is aluminum alloy. The tires is 26 inch. The rim is alloy double wall. The chain is PMC. The chain wheel is alloy. It has rear rack. Yes. The e-bike shadow is KST. The net weight is 30 kilogram. Foldable high strength frame. You can go everywhere you want. Easy to put it in small space such as a track. The carton size is 1,500 plus 306 and plus 900. The container lot is 7 units. The motor is brushless 500W. The battery is lithium battery 48V 11 inch. The scissor type. This player LCD 5 model adjusts speed meter. The climbing capacity is 5. Brake. The brake is FR disc brake, RR disc brake. The speed gears is Shimano 7 speed. The rear derailleur is Shimano 7 speed. The handlebar is alloy. The stem is alloy. About the EV bikes performance. The EV bikes max speed less than 35 kilometers. The max load is 125 kilograms, and the distance per charge more than 50 kilometers. By the way, I will introduce the speed. The speed free switching routing. You can adjust the speed freely. The left handle has a less button and the turn button. And the power off brake and front and the rear double disc brakes. Braking is safer and more convenient. This is all I will introduce. Next, I will let my next partner to introduce more. Thank you. one. This is Early from EV China. Next, I will introduce the model 1809. The bike switch under is AC 100 volt to 240 volt smart charge. Its motor is brushless 350 W, and its charging time is 4 to 6 hours. The battery is 18 battery, 48 volt and 11 amp. And the throttle is optional. It's a sensor type speed sensor.
Ready? Your face this camera. Okay.
The machine its frame is made of aluminum alloy, and its times is 26 inch and 43 is made of alloy double wall. Its chain is made of KFC. Its chain wheel is made of alloy also. So it's very durable. The bike is real bike. Don't have its real bike ramp. Its saddle is made from JST. It can climb the hill. Its climb capacity is 12 degrees. Its brake is FR disc brake or 2R disc brake. Its speed decrease is auto 7 speed. Its real disc value is auto 7 speed. Its handlebar is made of alloy. Its stem is also made of alloy. You can ride the bike to everywhere. It's very considerate. The bike speed is very well. Its max speed can reach to 30 kilometers per hour, and it can load much weight. Its max load is 140 kilograms. Its distance per charge is more than 45 kilometers. The price of the model 89. It's $7.27 US per unit. It's very fast. Next, I will introduce the model 19 and 8 model bikes. Its charger is AC 142 240 volt smart charge. Its charging time can reach 3 to 5 hours. It has a throat, and its motor is brushless 500 weight. Its battery is battery 48 volt 11 amp. So it's can last a lot more time to ride it. It's a machine components is most of made of alloy. Its frame is made of aluminum alloy. Its fiber can reach to 26 inch. Its rim is made of alloy double wall. Its chain is made of KFC, and its chain wheel is made of alloy. The rear band is very well, and its saddle is made of KFC. It can clapping capacity reach to 12 degrees, and its brake is made of FR disc brake and two double arm disc brake. Its speeder brace can is made of Shimano 7-speed. Its rear value is made of Shimano 7-speed, and its handlebar is made of alloy. Its speed is also made of alloy. Its max speed can reach to 35 kilometers, and its max load can reach to 125 kilograms. The bicycle's net weight is 30 kilograms, and the machine in size is 1,500 and 660 and 900. The container load is 17 units. 20 150 units or 40 FT. The distance per charge is more than 50 kilometers. The model 98 bicycle unit price is $774 US. Introduce model 15 26. So the e-bike price is 605 units. Charger is AC 100 to 240 volts non-charge. Motor is brushless. 250 weight. The charging time can reach to 4 to 6 hours. Its battery is lithium battery 36 volt and 10 amp. Its throttle is optional. The center type is spin center. Its displayer 5 mode adjust the speed meter. Its mechanical components is most made of alloy. The frame is aluminum alloy. The tires are 28 inch. The flying capacity is 12 degrees. The ring is made of alloy double wall. The front fork is Taiwan SR. Suspension fork. The chain is made of KMC. The brake is FRD brake and 2D brake. The chain wheel is made of alloy. The speed brace and rear ring is made of Shimano 7-speed. It has a rear ramp. The saddle is Taiwan built. The handlebar is made of alloy, and the stick is also made of alloy. There are some packing information about it. Its net weight is 25 kilograms, and the gross weight is 70 kilograms. The casting size is 1,480 and 290 and 957.5% castings. The performance of the bicycle is max speed is less than 25 kilometers. The max load is 150 kilograms. The distance per charge is more than 45 kilometers. Now, that's all my welcome my colleagues.
这场结束几点？1点。